Welcome to the Radio Vault Mystery Theater. I am the keeper of the vault. We all keep secrets, some out of embarrassment, some out of a sense of privacy. And then there are those secrets kept by the evil and sinister at their core. Somehow, these kinds of secrets seem to surface to the detriment of those sworn to keep them silent. Right, my friend? Our story tonight is Blinking Eyes. Act 1. Darren Stockwell, a successful attorney, seemed to be in a daze at a gathering of friends. It was his 39th birthday party, being thrown for him by his wife Valerie and his best friend Fred Haller. Fred and Darren had been friends since law school and shared a horrible secret. That secret seemed to be destroying Darren from the inside. Visions of blinking eyes and tears kept invading his thoughts. Darren looked at his wife, smiling at him.
Darren, honey, are you okay?
Excuse me.
Look at me.
Leave me alone. You're gone. You've been gone for years.
See what you did to me? My teeth are gone. You left my body to rot in the river for the fish to eat. You dumped me like garbage.
Go away. You're not here. Oh, she's gone. Good. What can I do? Nothing. Does Valerie know? Does she see her too? Is Fred seeing her?
Hello in there. Are you okay? The guests are asking about you. Fred is asking about you.
Yeah, I'm okay. I guess the cake didn't set well with me. You know how nervous I get at these things.
But they're all our friends. You really shouldn't be that nervous.
I know. Stupid, right?
Should we ask everyone to leave? If you're not feeling well, then maybe you should rest.
You know me. When surprises happen, I get butterflies. This time I was just overwhelmed for a moment. I'm okay, really.
Wow. You had me a little scared there for a minute.
Oh, sorry about that. Nerves, you know?
Human nature is so funny, man. You are a top-notch litigator, one of the best I've ever seen. Yet, a few friends throw you a surprise party, and you have a meltdown.
That's a completely different thing. Let's join the party again.
The two men rejoin the party. End of Act 1. No, you can't talk right now. Shh, be quiet. And now, Act 2. The rest of the evening went on without a hitch. As the guests started leaving, Darren pulled Fred aside.
20 years have gone by.
20 years?
Tiffany!
What are you talking about?
Damn it, Fred. Don't be coy. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I've been seeing her.
Look, 20 years ago, we agreed that we would never mention her name again. Yet now, here I am hearing her name drop right out of your mouth. By the way, it doesn't sound crazy. It is crazy. Get a grip.
I thought by not talking about it, she'd go away. Especially now. She's been appearing to me with those blinking eyes as the rain fell on her face.
She's gone, Darren. The thing is, it's sad to say that no one even cared. We didn't even know her name until they put out a missing person poster. And that I was only up for a few days.
I don't know, Fred. It's just not right.
Little late to grow a conscience, Darren. Look, she was never found, and even the missing persons posters have long since disappeared. Get over it. I could go to my grave without hearing her name again.
I get reminded every year because of when it happened.
You only remember because you refuse to forget. How come you're bringing it up now after all these years?
I guess the last few years the memory has been coming back with more intensity. We have to turn ourselves in.
Quit talking like a madman. Look, Darren, we didn't do anything wrong. It was an accident, and she was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
If we didn't do anything wrong, then why didn't we call the cops?
Well, as you so eloquently have pointed out, it was on your birthday. We had been celebrating. They would have said we were drinking too much, and then they would have charged us with vehicular homicide.
Okay. My lips are sealed. Good night, my friend. And be safe. It's raining pretty good out there.
You take it easy and get some rest.
Sleep had been a difficult challenge for Darren in recent years. The growing guilt had robbed him of slumber. As he lay in bed awake, listening to the sounds of the thunderstorm. As the sound of a loud thunderclap strikes, Valerie is awakened. She looked over at Darren and noticed his eyes were wide open.
What's the matter, honey?
Yeah. Oh, I just had a bad dream, that's all. Something about rainstorms makes me have bad dreams.
Oh, I love the sound of thunderstorms. It relaxes me, except for the big thunder boomers. Do you want to talk about your nightmare?
It was nothing, really. It's mainly images and some sounds.
Well, I know that if you don't talk about them, then they come back. And I promise that I won't laugh or let it freak me out.
Okay. In this dream, I hear the rain falling. Then I see these eyes blinking, silently crying as the rain hits her face. She lays out in the middle of some highway. There's blood running out of her mouth, and she's missing most of her front teeth. Next, I'm standing next to a river with a concrete block chained around my neck. I jump, and right before I hit the water, I wake up.
Oh, sweetheart, that's awful. I kind of had a dream similar to that, but it was more like I was watching. And there was this young girl, and she was walking in the rain on the road by the river, and then she turned to look at me, and then out of nowhere, a car hit her, and her purse opened at my feet, and I could see her driver's license and her name on it. It was Tiffany Owens. And then the car stops, and then these two guys, these young guys, they get out and they look at her, and one of them picked her up and goes off into the woods with her toward the river.
What a crazy dream. Yeah. What happens after they carry her into the woods?
I don't know. I always wake up after that part. Hey, try and get some sleep, okay?
Soon Valerie drifts back to sleep, but Darren just sits in bed and stares out the window. Flashes of the lightning occasionally light his face as he looks over the bedroom door and sees Tiffany in her soaked jeans and wet t-shirt. She turns and walks out of the bedroom. Darren gets up and follows.
Why don't you just disappear and never come back?
Wouldn't that be convenient? You mean for old time's sake? Funny how fast people forget when you're inconvenient. Doesn't it suck to grow a conscience? Took you long enough.
I'm so sorry. We were just kids. We were heading to law school. We didn't know what to do. We had our whole lives ahead of us.
So did I.
Please Please don't hurt Valerie.
You mean lead her out into the middle of the road so that two drunken teenagers can hit her?
I tried to talk Fred out of driving that night, but he wouldn't listen.
It doesn't matter. Like Fred says, there's nothing we can do now. Oh, but there is. It is done. You shouldn't have let him go home after all those drinks he had. Fred died using the same weapon he used to kill me.
What do you want me to do? Are you going to haunt me for the rest of my life?
Who are you talking to, honey?
No one. I was just dreaming again.
Okay, then let's go back to bed.
The pair went back to bed as the thunderstorm continued for the rest of the night. End of Act 2. And now, a word from our sponsor.
My name is Joe Backbehinder, and I'm here to tell you how you can earn up to $1,000 or more in an unspecified period of time. Does your best practices paradigm have issues monetizing the full stratagem potential of a goal-oriented 36,000-foot vision quest? Do you need to fully realize your next-gen cloud-sourced value-added content management system? Modular, convergent, fuzzy logic, immersion innovation is our middle name. We all need to leverage our sustainable globalization of a more responsive, streamlined, virtualized scalability. Can a nanotech enterprise service bus-based exit strategy milestone really diversify share options in a Web 2.0 brick-and-mortar portal outside the box? You be the judge. Best-in-class Tiptronic synergy technology is the keystone of our forward-focused holistic political capital. Think about your stakeholders' spin-up mindshare bandwidth in relation to a best-of-breed transmedia survival strategy. Make sense now? At the end of the day, our ballpark figure analytics can enable you to procure a win-win framework and brand the low-hanging fruit in your core competency empowerment to downsize your return on investment. What are you waiting for? Be a proactive aggregator, attain alignment, and engage in some FaceTime with our Reverse Fulfillment Offshore Collaboration Center. Why not download our mission-critical cross-platform visibility solution and reclaim your company's real-time sync-up today?
Now, Act 3. The next morning, Darren drove down the old highway by the river on the way to Fred's house. He saw Tiffany walk across the road and slammed on the brakes as she disappeared. Then he saw skid marks going off the road and Fred's car with the front end smashed into a tree.
Fred! Fred! No! No! Oh no. Fred!
Now, it's your turn.
What do you mean?
Look in the back seat. Remember what you did to me?
Concrete block and chain.
I think it'll look good on you.
Keeping secrets is nasty, and they will eventually come back to get you. Blinking Eyes is a production by Troop of Lost Souls Entertainment and Film Syndicate. Written by Charlie Mitchell, produced by Anthony Stapiello, and directed by Rick L. Baker. Post-production and sound effects by Brian Collins. Commercials by Joe J. Thomas. Video post by Stephen Shin. The cast was played by Joe J. Thomas as Darren Stockwell, Contessa Porton as Valerie Stockwell, J. Anthony McCarthy as Fred Holler, Stephanie Warren as Tiffany Owens, and I am Trevor Bates, your psychotic storyteller and keeper of the vault. Subscribe, like, and tune in next week if you dare.